Gary, another scalp, another really good victory, but you're giving people a lead and then coming back, and I'm sure that your hair's going as grey as mine.
Can't go any greyer, can it? Yeah, again, you know, to come from 12 points behind, I thought we looked dead and buried at the time, but you know, we made some interchanges which changed the game for us. You know, we put Blaggs back on, we put Jordan Roberts back on, we put Jack Lee back on, and it kind of turned the game for us. And I think once we got our tails up, we went on to win the game and looked pretty comfortable, I thought, in that last 10 minutes. But yeah, we've got to be smarter. We've got to be a lot smarter than that. You know, Workington certainly had us under the pump for long periods in that game, and it could have gone either way with sort of 10 minutes to go and 6 points behind, and thankfully we showed enough courage and enough character to go on and win the game, just as we did last week.
Looking at the team, short passing seemed to be the undoing of the defence on a couple of occasions, but there's great character coming through, even though they're allowing teams to get out of defence.
Yeah.
And then coming back and showing them that in attack you've got a threat.
Yeah, we addressed that at half time. Duran, their six, is a good player, very good player, and I thought he ran into our line and showed up a few gaps just between the middle and the edges, really. So we tried to address that second half by putting an extra man in there, and I think that worked. I think it snuffed them out when they tried to go down the left hand side then. But yeah, there were probably 2 or 3 easy exits out of their yardage area, which we're not happy about, you know, because we're trying to pride ourselves on pinning teams into their own third of the field, and we probably let them out a bit easy today. But I thought when we got in good ball, we still look a little bit scratch. I know the conditions weren't great, but I still don't think we're firing on all cylinders attacking wise. I think we bombed a few more chances like we did last week. But I'm happy in the direction that it's going, because I think it is improving week by week, and will get better as the conditions get better. So lots and lots of positive elements of the game, but still some negative elements that we need to knock out of our game, really, and get better at.
Last 15 minutes, again, you're saying about missed opportunities. Jack Lee went close and looked as though it was almost there. A kick against the grain that was spilled by Workington, and we just couldn't get there, and unfortunately it goes against us, and a scrum down. But there are signs there that the game's mixed up a little bit, and we've got sort of people that can go from short near the line and score some tries from a bit of distance as well.
Yeah, I mean, obviously losing a player like George Flanagan, who's noted for his threat close to the line. You know, we haven't really got that this year. We have with Jack, of course, but perhaps not yet with Danny Almshaw. We're working on that element of his game, so we've got to look at other ways of attacking teams, and that's got to be out on the fringes. And I think with Kane and Joe, you know, we've got 2 quality halfbacks there, but we've also got some power and strength out wide. I think Tom Ashton's been superb this season so far, and he took some holding today, and so is Muffer. You know, so we've got 2 good centres out there, and why would you not get the ball to them? We've got that kind of threat on the fringes, so it is good to mix it up. We want to keep defences guessing. You know, Jack Lee's threat close to the line, and the edges threat when we need to play out wide. I think we just need to be a little bit better at recognising when to do either of those options.
Last week we were talking off camera about Niall Flynn's try and being a bit of a salmon, and how he picked it out of the air and with no idea. Similar thing today, but he did another one, interception, which was sort of catch or bust, really. They would have come back, or him scoring, and that closes the game out. Absolutely.
You know, at one point in it, and sort of 3 minutes to go, you know they're going to have another set at you. You know they're going to have another attack, and they had to chance their arm, and they had to chance their arm by shifting the ball wide, and thankfully Dee read it perfectly well. But you're quite right, Ian. If he hadn't plucked that out of the air, rose like a salmon. You know, if he hadn't have done it, could have been a different story. So he took a gamble, and the gamble paid off, and thankfully he got under the sticks, and obviously that made the scoreline. You know, that put 7 points between them, and the game was dead and done from then on in. But I think Niall Walker was terrific again today, as was Dee. They do so much, and Jimmy. The back three that we've got, you know, the wingers and the full back, do so much work for this team. It's unbelievable. But I thought all 3 were outstanding again today, and I think we've found ourselves a couple of really good wingers.
Next week, up at Newcastle, back on an artificial pitch, and again, you wouldn't say that you would go as, maybe you wouldn't be second favourites, given the pace that you've got out wide and those guys that can actually take on full backs and opposite numbers and actually beat them on the outside.
Absolutely. I don't see how we can fear anybody, really, to be honest, when we're playing as we are. You know, to go to Oldham and win, and then to come back and win against Workington. But forget, Workington beat Bradford last week, so you put it into perspective. Why should we fear anybody? I think we've got. You're right. We've got a lot of pace out wide, a lot of power out wide. Creativity-wise, we just need to probably get the ball in their hands a little bit more. But no, I'm not fearing anybody. I'm looking forward to taking on Newcastle away and York at home and Doncaster away. Those are the games that we want to play in. And hopefully we can get on a little bit of a roll now and see ourselves moving up the table. I think we've probably got up a couple of places today, maybe into that 5, but that's our objective, that's where we want to be. So why would we fear anybody? You know, just bring them on, let's get on with it, bring them on.
Last season we struggled to beat teams that we expect to be around the 5, the 8. This season the Keighley loss seems to have just spurred things on a little bit, but now you've got points against Oldham and Workington that we expect to be up at the top end there. Does that bode well that we've got a side that can actually take some of these sides on and maybe, if not away, a home form will be better?
Absolutely, you've nailed it again, Ian. We've got to win our own games. That defeat to Keith still smarts in my mind, but that said, I've got to say, as you just said there, it's probably given us a bit of a spanking that we needed mentally, and we've gone on from there and turned it round. So sometimes you have to have a game like that to realise actually we don't have to just turn up. We've got to earn a right to win games and play the way that we want to play to win games, and that's what we've done. But yeah, taking points off teams round us, you know, that's got to be the aim, because I think anybody in this league is capable of beating anybody. So if we can win our own games against a team that's going to threaten us for that top 5 place, it's got to be good for us. It's almost a 4-pointer. So we have effectively taken 4 points off 2 of our biggest threats. So I've got to be delighted with that, and hopefully, as I said, I think we've moved up the table. Hopefully we are.
Well done on the win today, and onwards and upwards hopefully.
Cheers, Ian. Thank you.
Thank you.